And welcome back, guys, to the LP of Southern Strike Forever, but not two. Okay, welcome back, guys. Now, this is just a test. I'm testing the new stuff, the evil stuff, the good stuff, maybe the bad stuff. I have no idea. So, as I'm having problems with Contagia, I'm trying to use different stuff to see if I can do this, recording sessions, if I can even continue this. So let's see if this testing is gonna be a-okay. So at the moment I'm doing a little bit special here. I'm having a Hidden Stroke 2 Resource War, which you can find on Arena, Southern Arena Net, whatever. I'm gonna put your link down there. So you have to join, register that is, and blah blah blah. You can download anything you want. That's not the point. We're testing, so this is not gonna be over 30 minutes long bullshit. There will be a few videos of testing this, as I did in the for the very first, before I did the Southern Strike Forever. So I'm gonna be doing this, and we're gonna see if this is actually working, if you can actually hear me right, if everything is set up as it should be. So this is a recreation, which you can find in a campaign in the Hidden Stroke Resource War, of the first mission of the add-on of Southern Strike Forever, which I did as a LP. And so you will see a difference when you look at that and this in so many ways that you're gonna even believe how much it's different, how much it's much well, different. So you're gonna see the difference. Anyway, let's begin. So the beginning, again, it is the beginning. You can actually see the forever, what I did here and not there. So expect the enemy to attack you everywhere. Now, the thing is, you can't put the mines like I did in the beginning of the freaking game, first time I played. So you can't put mines. So what you're gonna do? You don't have any engineers. So what you're gonna do here? We only have a Russian rifleman. As you can see, it's in German, which I again interface is German, so I hate that shit. I mean, fuck's sake, many stuff are not translated. Missions are not translated, most of the stuff, so fuck it. But anyhow, that's not the point. I'm testing this, so let's just do it as a fun thing. So here we have a bunch of stuff, like, of course, we have the freaking riflemans, as you can see by the look. We have the freaking PPS 41Gs. Now, of course, everything is much more detailed in what they had and what they don't. This entire thing is much different. We will probably lose. I tried it many times, I lost every time. As you can hear, the sound is much stronger, everything is so different. Now, the stretch would be for me to destroy the bridge, which I would now immediately do, because honestly, we're fucked already. We're so fucked, boned, this is not even a joke. If the enemy will screw us over, it's not even funny. So this is what the people are playing at the moment on Southern Arena. This is the actual thing that people are into. As you can see, a huge amount of detail on this T-3476 thingies. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, the freaking artillery is like, wow. You have the, of course, ISU 152s, which I even don't, I mean, it's so different, it's unbelievable. So yeah, I mean, of course, IS-2s. This is JS2, Joseph Stalin 2 tank, but you know, Joseph, I don't know, doesn't matter, same crap, different species, but it's the same species. So we have a little bit of clipping here. Of course, now the enemy is gonna throw everything at us. And I'm not even joking at the problems they're gonna give us here. Because the freaking, freaking binoculars on the officer is so huge, and the vision is much more realistic. Well, you will see the difference quite a bit. As you can see, the officer, what he can see alone is just ridiculous. Huge amount of stuff, and you know, it's true evil, as they say. And of course, now we're gonna destroy the bridge, because it's just gonna be this for fun. Just a little bit homage to the very first LP I did for the Southern Strike. And plus good representation of what Hidden Stroke Resource War is. Now the IS-2s, of course, we're gonna put these guys in the back row, because honestly, don't put them up front. They are useless up front. They have a huge range as is. So that ain't gonna really help you in a different situation, of course, compared to the Seventh Strike original. Of course, we have this now. Of course, we have T3485 mods already in the game over here. So you know, it's awesome. I mean, the details are like wow, from this world. You know, should I say out of this world? I mean, look at this. The details alone on each of these vehicles is beautiful. Of course, we have our huge grenade launcher, B4, 203mm. So again, I'm probably gonna lose this because I'm not even actually concentrating and just being like, wow, you know, wow, the entire thing. It's beautiful to see all this again. You know, it's different. It's and again, this is a testing, so who knows if we're actually gonna get this video or not. So yeah, the Camtasia is making some serious trouble for me at this point. I don't know why. It worked perfectly, and all of a sudden, shit happens, and now we don't have anything here to actually enjoy ourselves with. So no more Seventh Strike 2. Just kidding, of course. If this actually works, I can continue immediately. Though I'm thinking I'm not gonna be there for much long, because I'm gonna be busy. Very busy, so you might actually not even get many of the videos after this, if at all. I don't know, dependable on time. So enjoy what you get now. So we want to destroy this bridge. As you can see, big difference. The entire thing is so different, you know. Now, as you can see, the thing, these guys can't even actually destroy this. So we're gonna actually use our artillery units, which are the freaking, let's say, they are the field cannon 107mm. I think the freaking grenade launcher can do better, but as you can see, he can't target that shit. But that's a big damage right there. So the enemy is supposed to be attacking us, but they're not attacking us yet. So I honestly do not know how to defend this. This is much different experience from the original gang. As I said, the Hidden Stroke tries to be much more realistic, you know, which is a minus and a plus depending on how you look at these things. Let's slide down. Hopefully the enemy doesn't destroy us like the little bitches, but they will probably because they're not awesome as we are. And so they're beginning attacking us with, of course, tigers and panthers and all that. What we have, we only have two T-34-76s, which are not gonna do much. Of course, as you can see, still we can't do shit with this grenade launcher because this is just too damn close. Of course, we can start bombarding this place. Hopefully we do some damage. Okay, let's get our commanders out of there so they can actually have a good view on things. As you can see, one of our 152s is already down. Of course, this being the biggest gun we actually have, it's supposed to be doing some kind of damage. It ain't doing crap. Let me just get his sounds a little bit down because I am sure you can't even hear what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, much different experience in total. I mean, it's much more heavier. The guns feel heavier. Everything feels heavier. As you can see, they have nice effects. The only thing I do not like is that the freaking bodies and destruction like this disappears after time. This is what I noticed in Hidden Stroke 2 also. which is something I really don't like. They don't have that constant destruction effect like in the Strike regular versions, where every hole is still there. So we lost one of these things, but that's okay. Not like that's important, right? Oh, come on, I'm 152s. Come on, fire! Jesus. Look at those effects, my god. I mean, that looks epic. Every single thing looks epic. Of course, we're gonna lose this 152 because we're too stupid to actually got this thing, and we lost it. Of course, it's done. This one can't move anymore. As you can see, the artillery ain't doing much to these tanks, if at all. It's unbelievable how much sight they have on this. But it's beautiful to look. Anyway, this is a test, so this is definitely I'm not gonna win this. You can see these Panthers already shooting from way, way far away. I mean, I can't even think and imagine how I can actually win this situation. I have no freaking idea how to do this. The only way now, I mean, they can get close to me and own every single thing I have. And it's funny, I can't even touch them. It's not fair, I say. As you can see, IS-2 slowly turning its thing, just shooting. Of course, you will notice that we didn't kill anything. That makes me sad. Look at those explosions. Ammunition going down. Everything is going down. We are getting owned. And again, I can't imagine actually beating this. I really can't. I have no balls to do this. There is also original full campaign, as far as I know, for the game. For the original Strike, you have a full Soviet campaign. So I'm guessing that you can imagine the Stalingrad mission with this mod. My god. I mean, my god. That would be like epic. Beyond belief epic. So here we only trying to defend. This is like the first thing I wanted to do in Southern Strike when I started, when we lost so many things on this bridge. But just imagine here, we can't do that here, because this is just owning us. Like, we can't do crap against what they have. They barely, nothing is destroyed. I can't imagine what to do now. I mean, they're like even close up to each other like that. I'm getting owned by my enemy here. We have this KV-85 version, which this is of course also new. And just the effects are wow. I mean, Jesus, look at this. You know, wow. This is Hidden Stroke 2 Resource War. You know, this is quite a big leap compared to Hidden Stroke 2 alone. I mean, wow. As I said, the graphics are much different. You know, the units are much larger, detailed. I love the look of it. Everything is beautiful, and I'm talking too much, but again, this is a test. This is not supposed to last the longest time, but I'm just having fun a little bit. I think it's good enough to have a little bit of fun. And finally, some kind of damage onto the enemies. You can also will notice the actual units in infantry is much more stable and stronger. It feels like that. It feels sluggish. Everything feels sluggish, stronger. Beautiful. And of course, now you have the, you know, up-down thing, you know, in every building. So you know, the entire experience of the original Southern Strike will be totally different for you, me, and anybody else who played Southern Strike. You know. So there is also one more mod. It's also called Southern Strike Forever Resource War, but it's like also final version, but it's much different. That one actually has, well, I would say the carnage is much bigger, so to speak, in terms that every single, as you can see, vehicle, you know, gets destroyed, but they stay there for a very, very, very long time, much longer time. Damage stays over time much longer, so you don't like. There is, of course, as you can see, Tiger 2 already. Look at the explosions. Can you just imagine a good multiplayer match in this? Just pure epicness. You know, I couldn't. I mean, wow. I'm totally like wowed by this. And the funny thing, this is not the first time playing this, and look at this. It just feels right, feels excellent, feels strong. Of course, they can do shit here now, because we're, of course, owning them. At this point, they can cross the bridges. But that's okay. I think they don't care much for crossing now. They're thinking of just destroying everything here. I'm gonna try getting this crap out of there so it doesn't get owned. Let's get those snipers a little bit into the buildings, because honestly, they might cover this all from those enemy units, soldiers, so they can get some kind of escape. And this is, I'm putting everything up front. Okay, let's get these KV-85s, T-34s up front. Look at all this. Now, of course, let's lower them a little bit the volume so you don't get too much love. I'm gonna put this far back. Like, far back. Really, you're going around the place where the shooting is going, you little retarded. Man, you will be shot after you put that thing in its place. Of course, them whole thing can't do much. It's a sad, sad story of being not awesome like everybody else. They're just destroying this. Fire is everywhere. Destruction is everywhere. It's unknown to anyone what the fuck is happening. And the best thing, you can capture enemy vehicles. So look at this mess because of the position at the start. We don't know what the fuck we're doing anymore. Our weaker units are fighting far back, while our strongest ones are already destroyed. The IS-2s are gone. There is nothing holding this thing anymore. They are having they have like Tiger 2s, Panzer 4s, J version. I mean, these guys are not kidding anymore. That's it. I mean, this is like, oh my god, the ultimate fight. You know, just imagine me putting actually like T-34 up front, like thinking like they're gonna do anything. Like, look at this, T-34, 76, 85 version. Like, okay, KV-85, you can say, you know, 85 millimeter. Okay, it can go around with the Tiger, but still. Wow, they already destroyed. The only thing, as I said, helping us at this point is that we have some kind of artillery falling on their heads. And the funny thing, this thing can't crush this stuff. You know, that's like, wow, what the fuck. But that's okay, we're gonna just move. We actually have SU-100. So there are a few versions of SU. You have SU-85, SU-100, SU-122. So, okay, and then ISU-152. I mean, it's quite a big stuff you have out there. And again, look at this. And this is like their first attack. They have, look, they have the Sturmpanzer. This is Sturmpanzer Brumba. They have got 150 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken, the 15 centimeter. So 150 millimeter gun. It's not the Sturm Tiger 380 millimeter, mind you. It's, you know, it's a smaller thing, but it's still very strong nonetheless. I mean, this alone is like pathetic. And this thing is like opening its worst part towards the enemy. It's like, wow. Like, holy shit, these guys are sad. They don't know what the fuck is happening anymore. And I'm fucking up the controls here. It's like, oh god, what the fuck. And we still can't shoot anything. We're that too much close to all this. My god, I can't do anything with this big fucking gun. This is just sad. I'm getting stuff. The stuff can't. I mean, look at it. I'm getting SU-85s now. Like, they're gonna do anything. And of course, few IS-2s. I mean, what the fuck is happening here? It's just like pure madness. Look at this. Look at the fire, smoke, everything. It's beautiful. Sadly, as I said, I lowered the sound effects. I mean, the fucking sounds are just madness. I don't know, fuck my voice. Let's see this. Look, you can hear him firing that PPSH like an asshole. Like, look at that. Firing it. As again, it feels strong. The infantry is much stronger compared to Hidden Stroke 2. So you have this feel that the game is actually quite stable. It's quite the homage to the original game. You know, it's quite the advance in the engine. Why do you need like Soundstrike 4, for instance? You have this stuff, mods, man, pure mods, modding love. Look at this. Look at the epic stuff. Now the problem again, this is all disappearing.
this will all disappear for a while, which is a saddening thing. Again, something I'm not a fan of, and I would love it to not be like that. Again, there is a ModDB page, Silent Strike Research for final version, which is quite different, a little bit different, because everything actually stays there as far as I've noticed. So yeah, Rex stay much longer compared to this as far as I noticed, but again, I could be wrong. I've not played that much, but what I've noticed is much, that one is much superior version in terms of those things. And this time we actually survived a bit better than the last time. Of course, look at all this Rex thing us that we can only repair one IS-2 and like no German tanks like alive there. Oh my god, this is like pure madness. I like the smoke, how it looks, the graphic, the fire effects, look like aftershock effects, After Effects, how do you call that, aftershock, after effects. Look at that Panther, he has like barely any health, well, he has 5,391 health at this point. Now, of course, health has been upped here, it's much more different, it's not like only 500 health or 1,000 health for a heaviest weapon out there like in the regular versions. You have this stuff, and I'm glad actually I can actually show this, because sadly this doesn't have much of a campaign, so to speak, that is worth mentioning. So I'm not gonna play this, show you off, maybe a multiplayer match, if ever. I mean, for fuck's sake, I can't even get you a Silent Strike 1 or 2 multiplayer match figure, so at least I'm gonna show you this. So as I'm planning to do Hidden Stroke after Silent Strike 2, I mean, hoping I can do that, but again, I'm thinking I'm not gonna be able in future, at least not in a few days, maybe not, maybe in 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks, even maybe a month. I don't know. I'm gonna hopefully finish Silent Strike 2 by the end of the week. If not, then anyway, I'll figure out the time. As is now, I'm not gonna have much time at all, if at all. I'll see about that as much as I can, guys. I love Silent Strike, and this alone shows you why I love Silent Strike, why I love its modding community, and why I'm against RVM mod, because of the stupid thinking of its gamers. We are a dying community. We need where we can say, all join. We will have fun. We will show you how to have fun. We will not say, this is how you play a fucking game. We have special servers for that, so to speak. We have special rooms for, hardcore game, Germans against Americans. No mixed sides. I want that to be out there, But no, that's why I went mad on RVM mod. I love RVM mod. I'm not against RVM mod. I'm against its politics of its owners on how they're gonna play RVM mod, As you can see, this fight between one Panther and one IS-2 is still going. It's strong. I'm gonna help these IS-2. Poor IS-2 can't even match a good shot against the Panther. There goes the Tiger. Oh, we have one empty Tiger which we can take. Excellent. Oh, there goes the Panther, finally. Again, at the moment, I'm trying a Hypercam. I'm gonna use Camtasia's editor to finish this stuff. I'm thankful to my brother for giving me the freaking Hypercam, so I can actually do this shit and actually finish the stuff. And hopefully, I'm just testing Hypercam. This is the video 1. I'll be continuing this entire mission again. I know maybe many of you will be like, oh, yes, BS about it. Fuck's enthusiasm. Where's the fucking enthusiasm here? You have to have enthusiasm. Of course, if this actually is not recording, I can go fuck myself. But that's gonna be seen. So I don't know how much Hypercam actually eats in gigabytes. I have no idea. I have barely anything to do in this mission now. I can just scrunch a little bit here and there from the enemy tanks. If hopefully any of them I can take this Tiger. I'm gonna be happy about that. Having a fucking Tiger in your group finally first time. It's gonna be sexy like a panda. So yeah, about that. Pandas are cool. Sexy, fluffy. Who doesn't want to hug a fucking panda? Anyway, look at this. I mean, the Rex, the carnage, the destruction, the music, the carnage, the destruction, everything awesome stuff. The dead people around the corners of the earth. Anyway, I'm impressed. I'm fucking impressed. This is, you know, finally I can give you a little bit enthusiastic conversation, I guess. Well, speech. And actually, you know, I want to show you all this. I really do. Can you just imagine 3 full missions of this? On this? Alright, and you know, doing again the forever campaign. Well, forever campaign for the Soviets. All this. So I have to take the freaking, you know, again, take the freaking airfield. Again, after second mission, attack the airfield, hold the airfield against a huge number of fucking tanks that you can't now use mines by any rifleman. You know, they can't put mines. Now you must have engineers, and knowing that you don't have engineers, maybe in the second mission you're gonna be fucked anyway. You know, I mean, just imagine. Just beautiful. I mean, fucking beautiful. And there goes a fucking building. I probably could have saved a few people from the building, but maybe they abandoned it as they did with this one. So I have... Oh my god, this... I lost tires. Oh my god. I mean, Jesus, I'm not, of course, noticing, but that doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just showing you the beauty of this mod. That was the entire point. Again, it's a point of testing the fucking thing. I don't know how this is actually going. So, yeah. So again, they're attacking with a tiger. I'm gonna try and destroy the tiger with these 2 beauties. So we have the 152 and IS-2 and 122mm shooting at the fucking one tiger that is actually facing with his rear armor. Well, not rear, the side armor. Look at that. 122, 152, hitting one after another. Look at those explosions. God damn it. Can't you not... Wow. 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 So guys, are you up for a little bit of multiplayer in this? Come on, you gotta say yes, for fuck's sake. There has to be one person out there that says, Demon, let's do a multiplayer. One fucking battle against each other, like man to man. Klingon to Klingon. Star Trek forever. So yeah, you know. Or Jedi against Sith. Also, I'm a Star Trek and Star Wars lover. I care not. I don't pick and choose. I choose all. So yeah, you know. So I don't know how long this video is. I have no idea if I'm even recording this shit, and now I'm gonna be like, fuck. But I'm gonna end this here at the moment. I showed you a little bit of carnage, a little bit of talk, testing stuff. So let's see how this actually works out. All best to you.